steak quesadillas. Oh, and a regular one. Alright, so for steak quesadillas, it's pretty simple. All you're gonna need is a steak, either flap steak or skirt steak, half an onion, some flour tortillas. You can either fold them in half and make half quesadillas or stack one on top of another to make a whole quesadilla. I'm gonna be making half a steak and half a regular cheese quesadilla just to see how easy it is to make either one. Some oil to spread on the steak before we put the salt and pepper on so that it just stays on better. Some Monterey Jack cheese and some cheddar cheese. Monterey Jack cheese is that stretchy type of cheese, and the cheddar kind of holds it all together, kind of like a glue. And butter for when we put the tortillas on the pan. Alright, that's all the ingredients, so let's just get started. So for the steak, what I'm gonna do, I'm taking my oil, I'm just gonna drizzle some on top of this steak. I'm gonna take some salt, some black pepper, cover it with foil for the next like 10 minutes while I am cooking my onions. So all this like sticky brown stuff that's stuck on your pan is called fond, F-O-N-D, fond, and it's really flavor from the meat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little extra oil. So one of the biggest things I can tell you guys about serving steak is the way you cut it is really important. So if you look here, you can see that the fibers of the meat run this way. So you want to cut pieces against the grain going this way so that the pieces that you are eating are really tender. So what I mean by that is I'm going to cut this into a couple pieces. So again, the grain runs this way. As you can see, it's running the long way. You want to cut it against the grain so that you have these little pieces that break up really easily when you're eating them. Because if you have a piece where the grain is running really long that way, then it's going to be really hard to break up and hard to chew. So the way that you cut this is really important. Alright, so now we get to making our quesadillas. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by get like a halfway point, you know, some Monterey Jack cheese, some cheddar cheese, some of the steak, grilled onions, some more Monterey Jack cheese, just to kind of glue everything together. Fold this up. Now we do our next one with just the cheese. So again, find the halfway point. If you wanted to just do this cheese quesadilla, this is gonna take at most like 5-10 minutes. So if you ever need something quick and easy to eat, just make up one of these and you're good. As you can see, this pan has been buttered. So at this point, all we're gonna need to do is here we go. And what I like to do, I usually try to cut these in threes. See how simple that was? Hardest part was probably the steak. You can add anything to these. You can make them chicken, you can make them pork, bell peppers or mushrooms or whatever you like in your quesadillas, but I like them with the steak and the grilled onions because they're so good. And when they fall out, you kind of have just like a little cheesy grilled onion steak snack that you can eat. So that's it for today. Make the steak quesadilla. If you have any questions, as always, let me know. I would be happy to answer them, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.